What's up, spooky party people? I'm Artemis Prime, and we are here with Iron Lung. If you've never heard of Iron Lung, it's a very interesting game. A game I played once during a 24-hour stream for Extra Life. God, that's loud. It's not loud for you guys. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's loud for me though. Maybe a little less for that. Anyway. If you know nothing about Iron Lung, then I guess you probably don't know that Markiplier is making a movie about it. And you don't know that we're staring at a blood ocean. And I'll let the story explain itself. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources. In a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars, one such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you'll be welded inside and forward window will be closed. You can't see a damn thing. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. That's very foreboding.
Beginning your descent.
But if you're a convict trying to earn your freedom,
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
this is actually an interesting way to earn it, isn't it? I'd be down for it.
Voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything.
I can't do anything. Oh, that's us on the left side.
Approaching maximum
How
depth.
far deep we're
The
going.
hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong.
That,
Closing porthole shielding.
oh, that looked very clear for blood. For an ocean of blood, that looked pretty clear.
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refocusing and be careful.
All right, cool. How? Sweet. Okay, pictures, headings, map. Okay, so we are at 182.30 by 116.71. 182.30? 160? 116. It's 150, so that's about 125. We're here. How'd they know to drop me in the far bottom left of this map? They probably, coursed it and, basically got coordinates. So we're at 0. And I have to get over here, which is 322, 186, angle 33. We're in the depths. And I don't have a fear of the ocean, per se. I might just be stupid and ignorant. I might have ignorance of the ocean and what it can do. I will say, we are heading 0, perfectly 0, so we're going this way. Hey, what's up, Ursa? How's it going? I'm exploring the ocean of blood. Blood ocean. It's great. It's fantastic. I heard it's good for our circulation. No, not really. We are in a submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, I've never read this. I heard there's more lore since the last time I played this. So, cool. I get to find it out. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood moon. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. The Iron Lung is the SM-13. We just use Iron Lung Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use the camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at the specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub-controls will trigger if you're getting close to an obstacle. Good luck. So it's kind of like, you know, how when you back up a van, and like the newer ones will beep when you're about to hit the car behind you. That's it. That's how we're navigating. It's kind of like, oh, what the hell is this? What? I didn't know that we could use this console. What is that? This is not an expedition. It is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is an illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here. I'll choose to breathe my last here. At the bottom of the ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Cool. Neat. Good job. But yeah, I mean, it's really interesting to think about stars. Stars are weird, since a lot of the times they can be ghosts. And I don't mean that like the star had a spirit and it's haunting us. No. The stars, 182. So we're like around here. Stars an illusion because they are the light. And however long it takes to travel from there to here, how many light years away that light is from that star is how long it'll take before we find out that star's dead. And it could have died millions of years ago. And it might still need millions of years before we find out. Kind of weird. Kind of creepy. Kind of makes stars pretty morbid when you look into the night sky now. 182, 183, 191, and we're heading here. So I think we can get to about 210, and then we'll have to turn right. This is a very interesting way to navigate a game. Zero sight on where we're going, how it's actually working. And I don't know if we're navigating in an actual physical environment. Well, not physical. That's not the least bit concerning. Not at all. Alright, that's our photo. We see nothing. Alright, so we go ahead to go forward. And if I calculate this correctly, we're going to head over to 300. Actually, we can go 322 and turn right and then move forward a little bit. We have to go really far this time. No, I think it feels like there's more points to go to. What? Oh. That's the wall. That's this wall. 197. We're at 217. That should be to our right. 217, 206, 217. So we are close to that. Wait. 200, yeah. But we're fine. Oh, well, our angle's kind of off. We can... Let me correct this a bit. I overturned us. A little bit, just a little bit, you know, we're fine, we're good. We're good, baby, don't worry about it. I know how to drive. Now you might be wondering, does he know how to sub though? No idea. Wait. Oh, X378. And then Y186. I noticed that our Y-axis was going down. I was kind of getting worried. But it might be in our favor. Oh, we might want to angle ourselves that way a little more. Okay. And now we turn all the way this way. I guess that would be south, right? Yeah, we turn due south. Always go to 186. Oh, shoot. We passed it. All right, so that's an angle's 33. So we'll do the full 360. I guess would have been better if I went backwards. All right, we're 322, 186, 33. I didn't know I could use this. I don't know how to use that. Neat. What are those? Are those bones? I almost feel like we have to be navigating in an actual... Hi. What's your name? Anyway, we have to be actually navigating in an actual virtual environment, at least. Like something... It feels like there has to be a map. That or... Because if we turn a little bit, the picture will change, or it should. No, wait. That didn't really change at all. Oh yeah, see there. That does change it. Help. Help. Menu. Local database. Be sure to update before each descent. 5378. Go. Iron Lung. Ooh, the SM-13 body, one of 4 in-service underwater crafts fashioned by the COI for use in conviction realization in the blood oceans. It is designed for deep liquid photography and analysis. Redacted. All rumors of the SM-13 and similar crafts being used for so-called mob justice by way of forced suffocation or otherwise have been proven false. I think those are keywords. What is conviction realization? Oh, a humane form of criminal justice used by the COI, where crimes are repaid by rendering service to the general collective. Often this is performing surveys, maintenance, or other similarly beneficial tasks. Redacted. What do we know about blood oceans? An unexplained phenomenon that has been identified on 4 separate moons since the Quiet Rapture. Moon AT5 and Moon Z8 are the most notable locations as they are under the control of the COI. Enough research has been conducted on the blood itself to determine that it is indeed human blood, but we have not discovered where it comes from or how it keeps its liquid form. The ocean on AT5 is of particular interest because redacted. Moon AT5. Moon AT5. There we go. This entry has been redacted. See Blood Oceans for more information. Moon Z8. The site of one of 4 known blood oceans and one of the 2 such moons under the control of the COI. Okay. The COI. The Consolidation of Iron. The Consolidation of Iron, or COI, is a brotherhood of 3 spaceships. Stations. 3 PlayStation. 3 PlayStations. They just go up in space and they play PlayStation 3 over and over again. For eons. Is a brotherhood of 3 space stations and 2 spacecrafts found on the principle of collectivism, and ruled by the popular vote of all citizens. Numbering 257 at the time of this entry, its name comes from the iron and steel materials its 2 main stations are constructed from, and the principle of unity and togetherness in the face of menace from surrounding stations such as Eden. I've not heard of Eden yet. That's new. That's a new thing. Eden. Space Station Eden is the largest man-made structure that still exists in the wake of the Quiet Rapture. It was formerly the main station for Mars, and the populace still maintain a strong sense of Martian patriotism. Patriotism. It's hot. Don't judge me. Don't look at me like, hey, he can't pronounce words. And independence, making them a constant threat to the sanctity and security of the COI. It has a current population of 468 and has the only known remaining trees in its interior garden. The COI considers Eden a threat to all collective well-being after their attack on Filament Station. Okay, we're diving deep here. And not just because we're in the Iron Lung. Filament Station. We'll look up Quiet Rapture in a bit. Filament Station. Filament Station was the 4th and largest space station in the COI until 362 EIC. The hell is an EIC? Is that something about the Quiet Rapture? After? Is that how you measure years in space future? When tensions become between the COI and Eden erupted in a 9-day battle on the station. The conflict battle ended unresolved when Eden troops resorted to sabotaging the station's reactor, resulting in a critical breach. The breach left Filament Station uninhabitable due to the high levels of radiation, and it has sat empty since. Prisoners taken during the conflict have been undergoing civil conviction realization in the years since, with the final ones expected to repay their debt and integrate into COI Society by 381 EIC. What's EIC? Epic of Interplanetary Colonization. Epic of Interplanetary Colonization, or EIC. Okay, I see why they chose EIC now. That I need a beverage. Is an interstellar calendar standardization adopted with the establishment of the first off-Earth colony of Mars in 1992 AD. Wait, what? We've been on Mars since 1992? It was and is the predominant calendar used throughout the known galaxy. Although before the Quiet Rapture, many debated switching over to more standardized measurements of years. IMC, or Interstellar Martian Calendar, was especially popular owing to the large population residing on Mars after the Quiet Rapture. All stations and Starship alliances still use EIC, aside from Eden, which uses IMC. We're going to look up Mars. Mars, the 4th planet from the sun. Ah, new information, I see. And the site first off-Earth colony in 1992. Mars was most populated. I thought I missed a word. Was most populated planet in the solar system before the Quiet Rapture, surpassing Earth in 143 EIC. Now, that remains of Mars' former glory is the Eden space station. Okay, I'm gonna look up IMC. Okay, that's something we kind of knew. Alternative to more widely used EIC, it's poised to be officially adopted by Martians before the Quiet Rapture. I think the Quiet Rapture is the last thing I need to look into. In 357 EIC, without any prior warning, radio contact with our respective planets was suddenly cut. Nobody can recall having visual contact with any planets when the incident occurred, or experiencing any other unusual phenomena. So it's uncertain that what exactly might have happened. Upon investigation, it was observed independently that there's a whale in my ear. By several stations that where there had previously been planets, nothing remained. Further investigation over the following months revealed that all known planets with sentient life, flora and fauna, a habitable atmosphere, or any sort of natural resources were likewise gone, along with all known stars. The only celestial bodies that have been found since are either uninhabitable moons or asteroids. Many theories have been proposed for this disaster, including religious interpretations of it as a literal rapture, some unknown quantum anomaly, or something more cosmic and sinister. There are no concrete answers yet. So here's an interesting question. Maybe it's interesting. You might not find this so interesting. I might just be talking to myself here. However, let's find the next place and get on our way to the Moseys. 378, 263. And we have quite a bit. We're like right here. We're popping. That's a pretty decent angle. I posed the question. What if the planets didn't disappear? What if they're not the ones that disappeared? What if they're the ones that were not raptured? I gotta turn to my left a little bit more. What if everyone in the void of space was raptured? You know? What if all humanity in space stations were the ones that were raptured? What if they were all taken and plopped into an alternate universe in which these moons with blood oceans exist, and now we live among them? Thinking it was the other way around, because communication just stopped. It's not like they were looking out the window of a space station and saw the planets explode or implode or vanish in any other kind of way. They just had no communication with them. What if we are the ones that poofed out of the sky and appeared here? A different verse where moons have oceans filled with blood, or of blood. Maybe something else happened in this universe. We just don't know the habitable planets. Maybe these were the habitable planets. And something happened, creating blood oceans. That'd be creepy. Like what? It still begs the question: what happened, and why are these blood oceans here? I haven't solved any of that. Oh, what was that? What are those? Is that plants? Are they bones? 378, 263. We're going up. No, other way. Well, that's going up now. Hold on. Huh? That makes sense. The Y's still going up. this is X. Okay. What? X is 378. We're still like, oh, wait a minute. We're like all the way up here? I totally didn't realize that. I had the numbers backwards. Don't get absorbed in stories and drive, folks. I have to turn back. Or I guess don't posit theories or hypotheses. Hypotheses? What's the angle? 50? I'm very curious about those sounds are. It feels like it's right out there. Is this? Okay. So that actually is what we're supposed to be looking at? What is that? That doesn't look like anything. Whale noises. Nope. Yeah, I think we've gotten everything. I don't even know how we got onto this trail of looking things up. Oh, because I typed iron lung. Okay. Interesting. So I have to squeeze there. Which means if I'm facing 50, we're facing this way. I think a heading of 314. No, yeah, I mean, actually, maybe we'll go that way. We'll head directly that way. Northeast, I guess. We're going for 259,406. I actually don't know what happens if we hit a wall. Does it make me curious? A little bit. It does. Should I hit the walls? We can figure that out on our own. I mean, we're about 30 minutes into our adventure, though. Maybe at the end I'll start it over again and see about hitting something.
Oxygen notification.
That's new. I don't remember that from last time. We're 311, 325. We're about 311, 325. We're right here. It feels like the camera's on this side of the ship, but it could be right on the front. Also, interesting question that hit my brain. How'd they know where to put coordinates? How do we know that there's something there that's interesting? I knew we were going close to a wall. What was that? 259? Oh, nope. 406? That almost sounds like squish. Very squishy. It's a very good squishy sound. Squishy ass noise right there. Like it's moving through a small opening. That actually does. It's muffled, but it almost sounds like blood moving through a very small opening. 406, 259. 406. $259. 296. It sounds it doesn't have the beating of a heart, but it sounds like worms or veins. I'm gonna do the up through here and back down. It's creepy looking, isn't it? Like what if they are veins? We're gonna have to go up until about, what's that, 325, 450-ish. This is such an interesting concept for a game. Just that you're navigating a sub without sight. You're getting headings and bearings and coordinates, and yeah, we're like right here. I think 344, 444. Oh, we're there. So we gotta turn down. That's a good question, though. Might be a good way to answer this question. If I see the wall, okay, so it might be facing, the camera might be right in the front of the ship or in front of the sub. We should see some of that wall. No? Okay. I think we're coasting like right here. At 362, 414. X is the first number, 362. 414. Interesting. We want to get down to 325. About 350, 325. Well, 350. Yeah, 350, 325. Okay, this is a good chance to take a picture. Not just because of the whale sounds. Because then we can. Yeah, see, there's the wall. That's the wall we're looking at. Go on a crazy space adventure on a moon in blood. We're like 384. We're like right here. All right, we gotta turn away from that wall a little more and coast till about 350, 350. I'm going straight down. I'm still about 383, which is fine. And then we're at 355, so 325. 325, and I'll turn us back east. And I know what you're thinking. Mark, why don't you use nautical terms for directions? Does this look like we have a starboard? Or a port? If anything, the port would be up there. Okay. Turning east. Bearing 98 east. Let's go to 90. There we go. So we're about here-ish. And we should be moving right through here now. And the next one is 560, 277. We can go straight till 560, right? Shouldn't be bad. We shouldn't... I didn't know I had this. What do I do about... We're losing pressure, aren't we? It's saving. Why is it saving? That feels ominous. The fact that it's saving is an ominous feeling. Oh, hush you. Quiet. How's your evening going, Urza? How you doing? How's life treating you? Are you playing Star Rail? Why is there an orchestra in this blood ocean? Who's playing horns? Just speeding by that orchestra. Ooh, that was close. Oh, this sounds creepier. So we're at 560. We gotta get to 277 now. Yep. Markiplier is making a movie about this. 180. So we're heading straight south. We're getting close. And from what I hear, since there's a lot of stunt work and stunt actors, it might not just be this entire part where you're just in the ocean of blood. The blood ocean, as many call it. Or he might be wrestling with himself. Or maybe he's escaping. Maybe it's the story of after the Iron Lung and you make it out. Who knows? You'll find out though, whenever that movie comes out, because he's still filming it, right? He's in filming, which means the film won't be into editorial for like a few months. And once it's in editorial, it'll take another like year-ish before, yeah, he's still filming. So it's gonna take like about maybe a year or two before we actually get to see it. But I'm excited. What is that? What did I just take a picture of? Is that a mouth? That looks like an upside down heart. Or a mouth. Maybe a butthole? 225. 2025? Yeah. What that mouth do though? Hey! Hey, what that mouth do though? Kind of weird. Kind of a weird mouth. I don't want to find out what that mouth do. 197, 563. We're around here, so I think a bearing of 130. Am I using this right? Is that how they did bearings? I don't know how to navigate in a submarine. I'm just using words I heard. That's going to be 613, 197. Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, that actually adds to the, like, how genuine this stream is going to feel. Because I'm in a tiny fucking sub with limited... Who's knocking? I'm not answering. We have limited oxygen. Meaning it's hot as balls in this thing. There's no air conditioning, and we're in here by ourselves. God only knows how hot the blood ocean is. Then again, it could be freezing because of the depth we're at. But maybe blood oceans operate differently. Maybe they get hotter the deeper you go. My neighbor's probably like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he keep talking about blood oceans? I have to go deeper. I mean, souther. Because that's 197. I'm getting close to it. Oh, too far. Overcorrected. 55. That's a skeleton. That's a skeleton, something big. Hold on. I'm a better shot of it this way, right? I mean, then again, define better. Better subjective. It feels like if I backed up a bit also. You know what strikes me the most odd about this creature? Is the fact that it seems to be an herbivore. In a blood ocean. A gigantic herbivore. Like, I mean, granted, it probably didn't swim in here. Unless there were giant plants or whatever to crunch through. I have to go over here next. Like, if it has giant plants to crunch through, then yeah, that'd be great. I can go that way a little more. Think about a 55-degree bearing. I'm just gonna keep saying bearing because that's all I know. No one's gonna correct me. Why not? You know the right word. Say it in chat. I'm live. Granted, you might not be watching this live, so if you know if I'm using that word right, talk about it in the comments amongst each other. I'll see it at some point. I don't have that many comments to weed through. I'm not lonely. You're lonely. Shut up. Okay. I also hate how hot it is. I prefer the cold. Just in general. I run hot, personally. I burn up. I will sweat profusely on a cold day. Did I step on your toe? What was that? That means I'm coming up on whatever's this. Right? There's 278. Why have 278? Yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm aiming for this little hole here. I don't know how big and long this sub is. We're gonna have to make our way to that hole. And get it in one go. Hopefully a nice swift motion, but we can take it slow if we need to. 759. It's 759. Oh, we're already in the hole. We're oh wow. That was nice and smooth. I didn't even like it's still a tight fit. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot higher than it let on, especially from what we can see now. But I thought we'd have to ease our way into it more. Ours is picking up what I'm putting down. 864, 258. So we kind of have to go north more. Also, from that note, someone's died down here in this thing. How do they retrieve the iron lung when someone dies in it? We're at 3 something. Okay, we can actually head downward. Not exactly 180. Bearing of 180, but 153 is good. What's it? 258. Probably 130 actually. We'll go to a 90-degree angle, or as close to one as we can. Okay. Angle of 209. I'm what you would call an experienced seaman. No, I'm not. I'm not very experienced. I'm a very inexperienced seaman. It's my first time in this. What is that? That doesn't look like an animal or anything. A mariner, yes. That looks man-made. There's a structure behind it too. Or is that just like a giant femur broken off into pieces? Either way, we've got what we came for, so we gotta head back out. We're gonna have to be at like a 358, 345 maybe. 345 sounds good. It really feels like they've added more to this. And we're at 861, 268. 86201. 268. We're about here. So we need to come up to here at about 300. 825. $300 in general for Y. Okay. What was that, 270? Yeah, about 270. Heading directly east. No, west. So we're gonna head here up until about 800. That's where we'll, oh wait, oopsies! 270. We're gonna head out to 800 and be good. We'll be fine. You don't have to worry, Urza. We're gonna be good. We'll survive this. How's Genshin going? Are you doing any pools? Oh no, wait, no. Sorry. It's Thursday. You don't pull on a Thursday. How's the quest lines going? Did you need to pack at all? Should I be reminding you to pack? Go about. You'll pack tomorrow. Okay. Oh, good. It is too hot. It's far too hot. Where are we heading down towards? We want to get to about 250? Yeah, we want to get down to 250. 250, 750. No. 800, 775. 250, 775. Or maybe 275, 775. Because 275 would be about there. Still 789. A little lower. Sweet. Alright, we're out of this part. I'm gonna go around that. We're at 760, 267. 267, 760. We're like right here. Oh my god, that scared me. We'll get out to about 625. I thought I exploded for a second. Of course. The fuck was that? What was that? What just happened? We hit a... I wasn't even moving. Anyway, we just got shoved. How far back were we? Because I wasn't even at 600 yet, was I? 355? 355? I'm up here. What the fuck just happened? 577. So like we're like right here. I was down here. $354. Yeah. We're like right here. Okay. We got shoved pretty far. What just happened? That's new. That's never happened to me before. We'll get this guy next. 623, 520. There should be nothing ahead of us. Suddenly beeps. It's to our right, not ahead of us. We're gonna be heading up to 520, so we'll be fine. Hi, Linda. How you doing? Actually, what was your... I forgot your name. But I'm gonna call you Linda because you're on Linda's account. I believe you're the one that this is your grandmother's account or something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry. I'm navigating the ocean and I'm on edge. 623, 520. It feels like there's a lot more life in this ocean than I was led to believe. I think it's like what, 520. we can head northeast a little more. And we'll switch this to a 90-degree angle. Head directly east and... what was that, 623? I'm curious what whatever animals or creatures are in the deep are thinking about this like thing that's just floating in very straight lines randomly to them. Because we don't like take curved patterns in the water. There's no way we can. I can't push two buttons at the same time on that console. Well, that kind of makes... that's a spine. We're looking at a spine. That's cool. Awesome. Did whatever we're... well, okay. There's a lot more creatures in this ocean. We're gonna make an about face. Go directly 270. And head straight. For as long as we can. Really. Alexa. Right. I probably would have remembered that more if I had an Alexa. Sorry. 350. So we're going to head directly to 350. Our Y should not change much because we're pretty close to a 270. We're just moving the straightest line we can. 350. For a split second, I thought that was more music, but that could be more whale calls. Wait a minute. 524, 519. I should be... I'm about here. Okay, so that's this... that's that little jet out. What's with them? What's happening in this ocean of blood? This blood ocean, if you would. Why is there synth music? Maybe I'm just forgetting hearing all this when I streamed it the very, very first time. Or, I mean, I could be forgetting because it was at like 3:30 in the morning during a 24-hour. My oxygen's going lower. 411. We're at 411. We're about here. 411. Yeah. 411, 518. So we're about here. We can head north a bit. Because I was streaming for Extra Life, so I'd probably been awake for 12 hours, maybe 14 hours already by the time I was streaming this game during Extra Life. 320, 385, 552. So we're in here. Okay. 377. Close to this line. We can go northwest a little bit. That was that little bit. So now we'll head straight up here. Oh God, I have to go down there. We'll get this and we'll come back down for that. I don't know if you're a fan of Markiplier, Alexa, but you probably know the news that he's making a movie about this game. If you were. 373, 619. Not bad. Maybe I should go in there first. It's 373, 619. We're like around here. So I can head that way. Pretty stiff angle. And we're gonna be going till about, what is this? 275? 650, 275? Oh. I do remember that. Were you right? I'm sorry to hear about your dog. My condolences. Shit! Hold on, sorry. I thought it was getting a little hot in here. I'm very sorry to hear about your dog. My condolences. It's very hard to lose a friend. Also, sorry for my sudden outburst. There was fire. Where? 635. 340. Okay. No worries. Thank you for dropping by, and sorry to hear about your dog, and take care. It reminds me, I've lost a few dogs in my life, and it's always been hard. The last dog I lost was probably about 5 years ago. No, a little longer than that. 7 years ago. It was weird because I wasn't even that close to my dog, Capone. It wasn't even my dog. It was my sister's dog. But she had moved out, and my parents were taking care of him. And I was kind of taking care of him. My brother was kind of taking care of him before my brother moved out. And my brother got another dog, who's still here, even though my brother's moved out. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting memories that formed from having the dog around, then suddenly just not. I have a friend also that's really, really scared about losing her dog. So I'm praying that she doesn't lose her dog anytime soon. At 302, 656. Up this way more. I want to be a little. 660 is about as high as I want to go. $270. 660, 290. Yeah. Hopefully I'll make it between these next walls into this little cavern. of this little tunnel. And I kind of want to go until I hit around 200. Seems like we're going right between the two. There's a lot more sounds in the game now. $204. Is there dripping? I mean, I'm not surprised, but that's too much. I'm trying to get to 185.76. We're in a very narrow passage now. There's a lot of shaking going on in front of me. Am I about to pass out? Is that just my vision? That's my vision. $8184. What is that? What am I looking at? What even is this? Is that a light source? It almost looks like a light source. Or like something just straight up exploded. Left a crater, maybe an imprint. So we're gonna be going back up to 6 something. 660. Whatever was. What just happened? 277? 635? Wait, what? I'm here. What just happened? What keeps jumping me places? Okay, sounds good, Urza. Thanks for hanging out and lurking. 325, 741. $325, 741. $18. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it almost looks like a rib cage. In a few ways. So 700. Is that 700, 475? Or 475, 700? A little bit over 90 would be good. Is this thing pushing me around? I don't remember these big jumps. I'm losing both time and space. Then again, if you were into theoretical physics, I think time and space are technically the same thing. 364, 736. Where am I going? 700. 700, 450. Is something following me? We can go this way more. Okay. That's a pretty good angle to enter this next area in with. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, maybe I just go this way. I'm heading directly away from it. Is it chasing me? What's happened? What is that? That was an eye. 417. I couldn't have ran from it. 732. So was that thing just swimming in front of me the whole time? Staring at me? That was weird and freaky. Pretty odd. We're at 478. $696. Around here. Not better not be another thing. We're at 515, 693. Okay. At about 700, 575, we're gonna start turning left.
Oxygen notification.
Oh, we were starting to fill up with blood. We're taking a lot of blood here. And that's at 675, 828. We're gonna go up to 576. We can go straight north up until about 750. Oh, I don't like the sound of that anymore. I thought he was just annoying. I didn't think he was trying to kill us. Maybe he's the thing that's been pushing us around. It at least feels like it. Like something has been pushing us around. We do sudden huge jumps. And I didn't understand why. I think I know now. I think I get it. $763, $590. Okay. 593, so we're like right here. $675. Then we'll head north. We head straight north. That's as due north as we can get. We're going to 828. What was that? 828, 675. Almost there. I don't remember the eye coming up that early. 295. Oh God! I forgot about that! Was that the thing that looked at us? Oh God! Oh, remember how I said I don't really have a fear of the ocean? I still don't really, but I think it's gonna develop soon. It's not fun. Not that part. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers, you think? Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is as a lifeless corpse, its ocean a gaping mound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. Like I said, I think we got... Well, we're dead. But I think we got... Everyone in space was isekai'd straight into a alternate universe. And that's where the blood moons and oceans are. And all that stuff. So we're hanging out in a different universe. But who knows? I don't know what David Zemansky had in mind, but we'll see what Markiplier does soon. In maybe 2 years. Maybe less. Who knows? He was in The Edge of Sleep, which turned into a TV show, which I still don't know what happened to that. I want to watch it, but he's not giving it to me, and he doesn't know who the hell I am, so I can't ask him. But anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out tonight, coming and watching, coming by, just in general. You're awesome for that. And I want to remind you, the world's chaos, so go out and be magnanimous. I'll see y'all next time. Later.